Have you ever felt it? That silent moment when his eyes meet yours and the world just stops. No words, no movement, just a look so deep it feels like a conversation between souls. Most women wonder, why won't he just say how he feels? But what if he already has? Through his eyes, because men might stay silent. But their eyes, they confess everything. 1. His pupils dilate. When he looks at you, it's one of those things he doesn't control. He probably doesn't even notice it, but his body does. His heart does. And science backs it up. When someone feels attraction, desire, or deep emotional connection, their pupils naturally dilate. It's the body's way of reacting to beauty, to love, to something it wants to get closer to. So the next time you're talking, and his gaze lingers, look closer. Are his eyes darker, wider, almost like they're pulling you in? That's not just biology. That's emotion rising to the surface, raw and real. His pupils are dilating because in that moment, he's entirely consumed by you. It might be the way your voice trembles slightly when you're nervous, or how your eyes shine when you're talking about something you love. Whatever it is, something about you is lighting up his entire system. And his eyes, they're telling the truth. His lips are too scared to admit. Men often fear saying what they feel, but their eyes, they're traitors to that silence. They spill everything. If you catch his pupils growing when he looks at you, you're not imagining it. You're witnessing an unspoken confession, one his soul whispered before his mind even caught up. 2. He remembers the smallest details about you. You once mentioned your favorite flower. In a half laugh over coffee, you spoke about your childhood pet in passing, not even realizing you had gone soft for a second. Maybe you said your favorite song was a certain old melody that reminds you of home, and then forgot you ever shared that. But he didn't. Real love doesn't always roar. Sometimes it's quiet. It lives in the corners of memory, in the way he recalls the tiny throwaway things most people never catch. He's not just listening. He's storing pieces of you, like they're precious, because to him, they are. He remembers your favorite drink, the name of your best friend, that one time you said you're afraid of storms. And not just because he's trying to impress you. No, it's because those things matter to him simply because they came from you. When a man is in love, he becomes a silent archivist. Every smile, every sigh, every softly spoken word, you become his favorite story, and he doesn't want to miss a single chapter. Even if he can't say the words out loud, his memory will say them for him, again and again, loud and clear. 3. He finds reasons to be near you. He doesn't always have a reason to call, but he calls anyway. Maybe it's to share a silly meme. Maybe it's a song that reminded him of you. Maybe he just happened to be nearby and thought he'd say hi. The truth, he just wanted to feel close. When a man is falling in love, he doesn't wait for grand occasions. He finds excuses, quiet, subtle ones, to enter your world, even if it's just for a few minutes. He wants to exist in your orbit, to be around your energy, to soak up your presence like sunshine on a cold day. It's not about time, it's about presence. And his heart finds ways to be there, again and again. 4. He gets a little nervous around you. The man who seems so confident with everyone else suddenly fumbles with his words around you. His hands twitch slightly. His laugh is a little louder, or his silence a little deeper. It's not because he's unsure of himself. It's because your presence matters that much. Your gaze, your opinion, your reaction, it all means something to him. And even though he might not admit it, your smile can undo him in seconds. Love makes even the strongest a little fragile. And in that gentle vulnerability is truth. 5. He's curious about your mind, not just your beauty. He doesn't just tell you you're beautiful. He asks you what keeps you up at night, what your dreams are made of, what you believe about the stars, about fate, about second chances. He listens when you speak of your fears, your joys, your wild hopes. He wants to understand how your heart beats, not just how your lips move. When a man loves deeply, he doesn't stop at the surface. He wants to dive into your soul and swim in your thoughts, because to him, your mind is the most breathtaking place he's ever known. 6. He protects your heart even when you're not watching. He defends you in rooms you're not in. He chooses words carefully when speaking about you to others. He doesn't let anyone dim your light, not even himself. Love isn't just shown when you're looking. Real love guards you in your absence. It watches over your feelings with quiet reverence. It's not about grand gestures. It's about silent loyalty. And when a man is in love, your heart becomes his sacred ground. He walks on it gently. 7. He's patient with your walls. He knows you've been hurt. He sees the hesitation in your eyes when things get too real. But instead of forcing his way in, he waits. Gently, softly. He doesn't ask you to be perfect. He just wants you to feel safe. And he proves, day after day, that he's not here to break anything, only to hold, to heal, and to help. Because love isn't about rushing, it's about presence. And patience is the love language of someone who truly cares. 8. He shows up when it matters, not just in the good times, but in the hard ones, the low ones, the silent ones. He's there when the world is too loud or too quiet, when you're at your best, and when you're falling apart. He doesn't disappear when things get heavy. Instead, he becomes your calm. Real love isn't proven in flowers or texts. It's proven in presence, in consistency, in the quiet power of someone who chooses to stay when they could have walked away. 9. His eyes say what his lips can't. There's a look, one he gives you when he thinks you're not watching. It's not lust. It's not admiration. It's something deeper. It's the look of someone who sees your soul and is humbled by it. Someone who feels lucky, truly lucky, that you exist, that he gets to witness your light, even if only for a moment. Eyes don't lie. And if you ever catch him looking at you like you're magic, like you're rare, that's love. Raw, unspoken, undeniable. 10. He doesn't need to say, "I love you," for you to feel it, because you already know, in the way he listens, in the way he remembers, in the way he stands by you, sees you, chooses you, again and again, without needing a reason. Some men whisper love with their presence, with their protection, with their quiet loyalty. And though the words may not yet be spoken, the feeling is already loud, and maybe, just maybe, that's the kind of love worth waiting for.